Hello, everybody. This is the second uh, visual voice of Aajonus, Jeff Koven. He's been editing my films. I mean, first it was Wayne Reese. He was my friend for many years, American Indian, and then um, he put everything on the external hard drive for me, and then we got fight over Trump. I like Trump, he didn't, so he kicked me out of his house and gave all the footage to me, which was great. And then Jeff was you explain what you did. You just showed me how to find them, and
Yeah.
you put every question.
Well, we
You,
put the footage on your computer and
yeah,
edit it into
yeah. No, but first you
bite
taught me
size.
how to look for them too,
Yeah,
how to find the.
sure.
And then when he got too busy, I want to do a lot of more stuff. Then I found a guy at land from Eastern Europe. He's 15. He started diet on his own, and he said I would do it for you. Actually, when I was asking for the donation and everybody was yelling at me, he said, "How much do you want?" I said, "From $3 up to anything," and he sent me $10. And then later on, he told me he can do it for me because he was the guy who does the music stuff. Anyway, so
Wish I started when I was
no,
15.
don't, no. You're gonna
Yeah.
now. Jeff is
No.
going to talk about
Yes.
his experience with Aajonus. He was very close to him. So tell us how you did the diet.
Well, 2008, I started with raw milk, and then
Yes.
2009, the rest of the diet. I was overweight with, I had soda, junk food. When I say overweight, it was the bad, inflammation kind of overweight. And
Yeah, just like all of us.
well, I mean, everybody comes from a
No, I mean
different background,
everybody
but
is overweight.
inflammation.
Is information. It's
And,
not.
and so
Yeah.
so I immediately started losing weight eating the raw fat, right? The cream and the meat and the cheese and the butter. But even before I was I ended up losing 50 pounds in a short period of time, like
Wow.
a few months. But even before losing, let's say, 10, there was one moment I won't forget where I was with a couple friends by the beach, and there were these long flight of stairs. Now, I normally would just easily get out of breath. I didn't do any preparation or exercise. The only factor here is the diet, and I was challenged to run up the steps, and I did, and I wasn't out of breath. And that to me was it. There's no turning back. Okay.
But
And
was also your family involved in it too? They were-
slowly,
oh, I mean,
slowly, yeah. I was the first in
no,
my
because I
family,
remember your mother was drinking raw milk.
but slowly.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
for
but
her,
no,
it
but
was
they
just,
approved you.
well, no,
No, oh.
it wasn't like it wasn't strange. There was, persuasion, convincing involved.
Wow.
But they also saw the
The
weight
change,
loss,
yeah.
the 50 pounds, and visually for them that was helpful. Not that because later I gained weight back, and with this diet you'll lose or gain weight depending on what the body needs to do, but it was it just was powerful for them to see that, and powerful for me to experience the the ability to do exercise, movement, and not be out of breath. Like I'm a videographer, very sedentary. I'm in front of a computer most of the time, so not much exercise involved with that. But all this time on the diet, if I suddenly have to run, if I have to lift things, I still feel that there's a strength, a baseline strength that I have, and it can only be because of this food. And it makes me like there's just no turning back, and I'd recommend this diet for almost everyone.
And everyone, some people maybe 5%. They're so healthy, they don't need it. But just doing 5%,
I like to meet those people.
10%.
I'm pretty sure there's always
Oh no,
something.
there are like so many people. I mean, all these
Everybody,
healthy people.
if anybody did a
All these healthy
consultation
people.
with Aajonus, you'd
Yeah.
always see, this organ is about 30% functioning, and that one's 35.
No,
That's
but
those are the good
there are
numbers.
more healthy people in the world because and they don't need this diet, but they can help them. So a lot of people.
I think some version of this
Yeah.
diet can help everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah, because
Because
that's
raw food's been in every culture.
it's been there forever. It's the
Yeah.
law of nature. And could you talk about Dr. Mike?
Dr. Mike is my go-to chiropractor, and I say just calling him a chiropractor, it doesn't quite do it justice, because his method is different. No one
Yeah.
else does it. The
Zone,
zone,
yeah.
right? And
He goes after the. He doesn't go after adjustment. He goes after the nervous system.
the nervous system, or whichever zone is affected.
Yeah.
And
And
every
he
time-
also
every
had a
time.
consultation with Aajonus.
Yeah.
And he learned a lot from me when he started doing the diet.
well, I was gonna say, every time I've seen him, I've always felt whatever the issue was, felt better. And even if I don't have an issue, I go to him whenever I can, because I know that there's always some things, and just having more clarity or feeling like you have more bounce in your step. So, and then the fact that he knows the diet, and is in tune with different modalities of health.
And your
I
family
can
also
talk to him
went to
about
him?
what's that?
Your parents went to him too?
My mom.
Oh.
I-
I thought your father was going to.
And my father, for when he was really ill,
Oh.
and he was actually helping my father when he couldn't walk. His legs were stiff after being in the hospital for a severe issue. He was helping my dad get better.
Yeah.
So I can't recommend Dr. Zalman highly enough.
Yeah, Dr. Mike, I'm going to say something about him. He was on a diet, but he didn't know how. He just had a consultation. And when he met me, he learned a lot. And then Kathy Ornstein started coming to him. And she was bringing food for him all the time. And me and him were always eating all that food. So Kathy was feeding us. So you can just finish it, whatever you want to say.
Well, for someone who's considering the diet, I'd say start wherever you're able to. If you're willing to try the milk, just do the milk. The
Yeah.
cheese, just do the cheese. A lot of people I know started with those things, but just know that the more you have, the more your body will accept it. I remember Aajonus said that even with raw meat, I forget what the compound is in the body. With people eat a lot of cooked meat, but that makes you repulsed by raw meat. But the more raw meat you have, the less of that you have, and the more craving you'll have for it. So you just have to trust the system of raw food helping you detox and crave it
Also,
more.
do not eat raw meat without fat.
Yeah.
Because if you do, raw meat is a stronger detoxifier. It goes deep in the tissues and brings all the toxins out. And if there's no fat, you get caught in the fat. That's the idea of the car oil was from that.
So you're saying raw butter,
Raw
the
butter.
best,
Well,
or at least a raw egg.
No. Before dairy was legal, Aajonus was saying avocado and olive oil,
Sure.
like one whole avocado and
Yeah.
2 ounces of olive oil, or the fat on the meat, which was not, you couldn't find much, and then or the bone marrow.
Right.
But then later on, he said avocado is enough. So.
Okay.
So, and he also had avocado once in a while. He said that avocado is pulling out the medication. So I don't know but that was his experience. But butter and cream built the body. So it's mostly animal fat. But then when you were out of it, then avocado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you can do.
Yeah.
Start
No,
from where
eggs
you are.
doesn't have enough fat.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to finish, you can finish.
No, that's it. Thank you.
And thank you, and hopefully we'll see your footage soon on my channel.
One day.
Bye.
One day. Thank you.